Hi, and welcome to my Green Fire final boss guide for Destruction Warlocks. I'm going to be playing Destruction here. I have already done the quest, done the final boss like 5 or 6 times now, all at different gear levels. The first time I killed it, I had 504 item level, I think. So obviously it's going to die much quicker now that I've got this higher item level, but the strategy still works exactly the same. The only difference is on with lower item level is you have less room for mistakes, and the fight's just going to last longer basically. So you have to keep up not making mistakes for a longer period of time. The main thing about having a higher item level though is that I can just kind of, like the fell hunters, they're going to die a lot quicker, and I can keep the imps alive for longer to generate more embers and spam more chaos bolts, whereas someone with lower gear might not be able to do that as much, but it's really, the strategy is basically the same. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to put a demonic gateway over to here. This is going to be our backup line of sight for the chaos bolts, and then I'm going to have my demonic portal, or demonic circle, sorry, over here, and that's going to be mainly where I'm going to be porting to line of sight this motherfucker's chaos bolts. Okay, so the setup I'm using this is my talents. I'm using a soul leech, mainly because it's really OP. Gives you a huge shield, means you can take loads of damage without really having to worry. It's kind of a no-brainer really. There's no reason not to take soul leech. You can even survive chaos bolts if you use like unending resolve with a full soul leech shield. I take Shadow Fury just to stun the fell hunters, the imps, the pit lord when it first spawns. It's really useful. Sacrificial pact, it's just an emergency shield. I shouldn't really need it, but it's there just in case. You can kind of take anything here really in this row. I took Blood Horror because the other two don't really seem to do much for this fight. I think I've used Blood Horror like once out of like 5 kills on it, just when the fell hunters were getting to me a bit quick, and I'm not even sure if it worked on them or not. But this tier of talents doesn't really matter, but if you had to choose, I'd choose Blood Horror. Obviously Sacrifice, because you're enslaving the pit lord, so you don't need your own pet. And I took Kill Jaden's Cunning just so I can move a bit more. Again, all 3 of them you can probably use, it doesn't really matter, but Kill Jaden's Cunning is probably just the best by a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice the imp so I get a dispel that I'm just going to spam on myself. You can probably sacrifice the Void Walker as well if you want to have like a HP boost, but I would sacrifice the imp. Okay, buff Dark Intent. I'm going to flask up and get my 300 stat feed up. Okay, let's start the event. Just going to take a swig of my water while I wait for this guy to come out. Now at the start, you can pre-pot as soon as he like looks at you. You can pre-pot, and then even once it starts, you have about 10 seconds before he actually does anything. So it's just free DPS. So he's looking at me now. When he stops running, now pre-pot. And here we go. Just gonna build up some embers. Standard Destro rotation really. Just play like normal. Don't need to do anything special at the start. Okay, so summoning the pit lord now. When he gets to about 2 seconds left, I'm going to stop casting and get my Shadow Fury ready. Okay, here we go. Stun him straight away. Enslave him. I'm using the Glyph of Enslaved Demon to make it a shorter cast time too. And then just go to town him. Okay, so I'm going to spam my Dispel on me that I got from sacking the imp, and also stand in front of the boss and use the pet's Fell Flame to dispel both me and the boss. Okay, he's going to cast Chaos Bolt now, so we're going to run over to a portal, we're going to portal and we're going to wait here. It should be noted that if you can survive it with higher item level, or I guess it doesn't really matter on the item level, but the boss also builds up a damage increase that also increases the damage he takes, and the fell flame breath does dispel that. So if you want to do more damage, you can kind of leave it. Look, there it is. You can kind of leave it on for a bit. Okay, pick up the first wave of imps. Just gonna stun them. Just get loads of embers off here. Put immolate on all of them, but down rain of fire. I'm just gonna spam ember tap, glyph, like spam it every 10 seconds just to keep up a nice big heal on me. And then I'm gonna use all these nice embers to chaos spot him while he's got increased damage taken. Really nice. Keep down rain of fire on them. Keep using ember tap. Oh, didn't see that. Poor did just die. It's the chaos bolt. Nice. Okay. Just gonna finish off these imps down. Almost died a bit early there, but I don't see in the chaos bolt. Okay, gonna interrupt that with the Pit Lord's charge. You always want to use the charge on this, don't use it for anything else. And then he takes 100% increased damage for a short time after that. So that's a good time to try and fit in some chaos bolts. Okay, I'm just gonna dispel myself. Okay, here comes the Fell Hunters, so you want to put him on passive and just get him as far away as you can. If you can just try and line of sight it, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. The idea is you just kill these nice and quick. I use my Dark Soul here. Havoc Chaos Bolt, get nice and low. As you can see, my Pit Lord's nice and safe over there. I just want to finish these off nice and quickly. Get your Pit Lord back on the boss. Port all the Chaos Bolt. There's the last Fell Hunter dead. Oh, my Pit Lord got... okay, that was weird. Just get him back before he does Cataclysm. He's going to do it now. There we go. Charge it, please. Thank you. There we go. I don't know how we got dispelled there. I guess I was a little bit slow in killing that last Fell Hunter. Or maybe I outranged it or something. Anyway, you can use the Pit Lord's ability here to just heal you up full. Look, nice big heal me. Just going to keep dispelling myself with the Imp. And now it's going to come the Doom Lord, I believe. Right, so with the Doom Lord, you don't have to do anything. Just don't attack him and let the Pit Lord attack. Make your Pit Lord attack the Doom Guard first. And he'll get aggro, and then that's it. And you don't even have to worry about it. So here we go. Gonna get him to attack it. He's gonna get aggro. Let him hit him a few times. Just carry on doing your thing. You can put the Pit Lord back on the boss after a while. He's gonna do a Chaos Bolt. So I'm gonna port it now. Oh shit, my pull ran out. Okay. Good job, I got some cooldowns. Survive that. That's pretty bad of me. Do keep an eye on your portal timer. It's low duration. Stun him using the charge. He's taking increased damage from that and from that. Getting some nice big chaos bolts. 900 and something K chaos bolt there. Keep dispelling myself. Just keep doing your thing. Obviously, you'll be dying a lot slower with a lower item level, but that just means the fight's gonna last longer and you got less room for mistakes, like I said. Okay, second wave of wild imps. I'm gonna keep these alive and just rain of fire them and immolate them. And then just use Ember Tap and use all these embers just to finish off the boss now, because I can just destroy the boss now. Use health zones if you need to, but this should be a nice easy kill. Ember Tap's really OP. I'm lagging quite a bit now actually. Whoa. These Chaos Boltings, I'm gonna portal. Don't know where all that lag came from. It's the imps. So I'm just gonna come out now. Obviously in low item gear you'd have to like not just try and burn the boss down and just carry on doing the fight like we've already done. But this is basically a kill now. I'm just going to stun him and it's GG. And that is a really frantic guide on how to do it, because obviously I was talking while doing it, so it's a little bit crazy. I'm trying to concentrate on loads of stuff. But yeah, that concludes the guide. So what I didn't say was the glyphs. Let's start. So glyph of Ember Tap I used. You can probably do it without that. I just like leaving it on for 10 seconds and refreshing it like that and get a little bit more heal out of it. Maybe in lower gear levels it's better not to have a glyph, I'm not quite sure. You don't need the demonic circle glyph. The cooldown of his chaos bolt is the same, or you know, it's longer than the cooldown of your portal to line of sight it. As you can see, I didn't even have to use them gateway. Like I said at the start, it really is just a backup. Siphon Life, nice immolate heal pack, not only from having it on the boss, but also from Fire and Brimstone immolating all the wild imps that spawn. And I use Glyph of Healthstone, but again, it's really doesn't matter, to be honest, what glyphs you use. The only really one that's even important is actually a minor glyph, which is the Enslaved Demon Glyph. It just makes it quicker for you to enslave him at the start. And if the Fell Hunters do dispel it, it's nice to be able to quickly enslave him again. Okay, well that concludes my guide. Please leave any comments. If you've got any questions or anything, please let me know. Check out my Twitch. My Twitch channel is twitch.tv /x chrispottertvx, and you can follow me at Twitter at xchrispottertvx. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful. If it hasn't been useful, I'm sorry, but I feel like I did try and explain it the best I could while I was doing it. So enjoy. Thanks.